those of you guys watching the replay, you must be like, why did she play that 30-second clip twice? And it's because I thought I hit play on Instagram and I didn't. I just like posted the story and I'm like, whoops, let me fix that. And I had to retype my title in. Anyways, hello everyone. Happy Monday. It is Chrissy Ferreira, the Authority Coach. And I am so excited to talk about this topic. I was actually just having this conversation with one of my clients this morning, and I was going to talk about something else, but I felt like this was crucial to talk about because, I was talking to my client and we're discussing our offers, and she's going through something right now in her personal life. And I said to her, I'm like, if you weren't passionate about the work that you do, if you didn't love this offer that you have for your clients, if you didn't love the work that you do with your clients and love the people that you work with, you'd probably shut your business down right now, right? And she's like, yeah, because she's going through something very, very personal, right? That a lot of people, I am so proud of her for showing up and being visible for what she's going through. But she loves the work that she does. She loves the clients that she works with, right? And if she didn't feel aligned with her offers and she was just selling things just to sell them, she'd probably burn out really, really quickly, right? And this started a conversation with the both of us where we were talking about, well, how do you actually, would you actually buy from yourself, right? And I constantly ask this question to myself when I'm rebranding or every few months in my business. I ask myself this question: would I invest in me? Because my client was also saying, we were talking about creating a new offer for her. And she's like, I wish somebody had this offer for me. I wish there was another coach that I wish I could invest in this, because she was going to send it to me to listen to what she was creating. And she's like, I'm going to send it to you. You're going to love it. I wish I had a coach that was selling this exact offer because I would buy it. And that's what's kind of, sparks the conversation that we were having about, how she's still able to show up. And one of the questions that I always ask myself is, would I pay to work with me? Would I invest in me, right? Would I like me? And I asked her that. I was like, do you feel that way? She's like, absolutely. And I think that that's the piece that really we need to think about when we're creating content, when we're creating offers, and when we're showing up online. We have to ask ourselves, if I was my audience, would I want to invest in me? What are some thoughts that I would have if I came onto my own social media platform? Would I actually like this content? Would I be itching to work with this person, right? Would everything that you're saying be like, yep, a check mark, yep, a check mark, yep, a check mark? And if the answer is no, or I'm not sure, then something needs to change. Because if you don't love your content, if you don't love your brand, if you don't love your offers, right, all the different ways to work with you, then why do you expect other people to love them too? Why do you expect people to be, knocking down the doors to work with you? And this is the things that we're going to talk about today. I think the actual topic that I wrote down was 3 ways to make your dream clients fall in love with you, but actually fall in love with your offer, right? How do we actually get people to fall in love with us? What makes people go to your page and say, oh my God, Chrissy Ferreira, I need to be in her world. How can I subscribe to her? How can I pay to work with her, right? This is the feeling that we all want. We want people to go to our page and say, I need this woman, right? Because I'm going to be honest with you. You know the whole marketing rule of 7? It is true, right? A lot of times we do need to see something over and over again. But I can't tell you how many times I found someone's page and within one video, I'm like, where has this person been all my life, right? I'm sure all of you can think of, and feel free to tag them below. Has there ever been someone you came across and you instantly vibed with them? You instantly said, hell yes. I can't tell you how many networking calls I've been on like that, right? Where I'm just like, yep, you're my people, right? And that's such a great feeling. And when your clients come to your page, this is the feeling that you need to create for them. You are their people. Like literally, if you were in their seat, you'd want to be working with you, right? So I want you to think for a second before we go into these 3 ways to make them fall in love with you. Ask yourself, would you invest in you? Would you pay you, right? Would you be excited? Do you wish there was somebody who was doing what you're doing, right? Your offer, like 2 years ago, do you wish somebody would have been teaching this, right? If the answer is no, then you really got to rethink some of your offers. But if the answer is yes, or maybe you're not sure, then keep listening to these 3 ways, because this is going to help you today to really analyze your profile and your product suite and the way you're showing up online, right? If you're questioning your visibility tactics or your strategy, then these 3 ways are going to be really helpful for you. And then these are some things that we're going to be covering in my masterclass next week, right? In the In Demand Powerhouse. So let's dive in. First of all, if you're brand new to my page, say hello in the comments. If you're an OG Chrissy fan, type in OG Chrissy fan. I'm Chrissy Ferrer. I'm known as the Authority Coach. I'm a launch consultant. I work with you to get your offers more visible and to sell them online through social media. And we do that through numerous different ways. So today, let's talk about the 3 ways to make your dream clients fall in love with you, AKA your offer, okay? I want you to write these down or just kind of take a mental checklist and ask yourself, and just be honest with yourself, if, are you hitting the mark with these things, okay? So number 1, your branding and visuals, okay? Now you may think this is super basic, but I'll be honest with you. If your branding or your visuals do not hit with me, it's an instant no, right? Now, it's not just your cover photo, right, that I'm talking about. I'm not just talking about your logo. I'm talking about the actual visuals in your branding and your marketing, the way you're showing up on video, all of your photography, all of your cover photos, all your graphics. I'm talking about the whole thing. Your branding and your visuals will attract or push people away, right? Your visuals and your branding matter. Now, I am not a branding strategist. I'm not a graphic designer, right? I can throw down on Canva, but I have a branding strategist to help me with these visuals, okay? Visuals can make or break when someone first comes to your page. This is honestly one of the first ways that you can get people to instantly be attracted to you, like to instantly fall in love with what you're doing, is just your visuals, right? Some people will have like a signature color, right? For example, like I'll use an example that's not a graphic or branding, but like, for example, a lot of times you'll see me wearing like flashy earrings, right? And I get compliments constantly about my earrings, and that instantly kind of attracts a lot of my ideal clients to me. Bright colors. Recently we did a little mini rebrand because I did some market research, and my ideal client is really attracted to the hot pinks, the orange, the yellows, those bright energy colors, right? Instantly when you go to my cover photo, you're like, whoa, right? And then some of my photos and may make you like get interested. Like I have some photos with me holding a heel up to my face, right? Just some of the fun, exciting, the glitter, like you guys know that photo shoot I did back in January, the glitter, the stars, right? This instantly attracts certain people to like be interested in me, right? Your photography matters, your visuals matter, and then little things in your videos, right? So for example, this is actually going to change because we did a little bit of a rebrand. So this is actually going to be a different background. And for those of you guys who, I have had so many people ask me about this background, and this is a tapestry, you guys. This is not this is not a wallpaper. And my husband, when we were going to redo my office, he was like, why do wallpaper? Like, you may change your mind. And I hate to admit that I'm wrong, but he was right, because I'm going to be changing this, right? And so he was like, is there something maybe we can do temporary, like decals and stuff? And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I bought this tapestry from Society 6, super high quality, like gorgeous. This thing is so pretty in person too, but we're going to get a new one. But your visuals matter, because rather than a plain background, I've always had like a really big pop graphic in the back that makes my clients go, ooh, I like that, right? So instantly they're falling in love with the visuals, the colors, the earrings, right? Maybe you wear a really bright lipstick in all of your photos. Maybe you wear hats in everything that you do, right? Visuals matter. And I'm not talking about you have to have Chanel bags. If that's your thing and that's what your ideal client loves, like a luxury brand where you're showing like Tom Ford, like I'm actually thinking about a specific coach that I used to work with in my mind. Her signature was like red lipstick, black, right? And black boots, like all of her branding, like, and she embodied that in everything that she wore. That instantly made her ideal client fall in love with her dream client fall in love with her visuals. It's not just the graphics, like her cover photos, right? But the colors, the imagery, it all matters. And being very intentional about it is what I want you to think about when you show up on video. Okay, people love me for my bright lipstick, right? I'm going to always keep different shades, and I'm going to throw that lipstick on every time I go live, right? Funky earrings, constantly getting new earrings, right? To get your clients to be like, ooh, what pair is she wearing now? Like, I'm not saying you have to be an influencer online, but if you want your clients to fall in love with you, why do people love social media influencers? Why do they buy every product that they recommend, right? It's because they love them. They love that person. There's this girl that I follow. Her name is Tia B, and she's a cancer survivor. And I know this month is Cancer Survivor Awareness Month. And shout out to all of our cancer survivors. And I know it's Pride Month too. But she's a cancer survivor, and I followed her through her whole journey through 2020. And I just love her energy, the clothes she wears. She is just a radiance of positivity and empowerment, and I just love her. And so when she recommends something, I'm probably going to click on the link because I like her, right? And so just think about these types of things. Like the visuals definitely do matter because she's always wearing like bright colors and a funky like clothes, and it just really attracts me to her, and her hair and her lipstick, whatever, right? Even when she was going through chemo and everything like that, she still did the branding colors, which was incredible to me. Okay. So one, think about your branding and your visuals. Do they attract or create some type of excitement in your dream client? Think about what can I do visually to attract these people, to make them fall in love with me when they go to my page. Okay. And if you need a graphic designer, or if you ever want to talk about what visuals, right, feel free to send me a DM and I can give you guys some recommendations. Okay, the number two way to get your clients, your dream clients to fall in love with you, AKA to fall in love with your offer, right, is being authentic and real. And how do you do this? It's showing up this way through video and through your personality. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So I understand that some people do not like hopping on video. And, you know, a lot of people use their personality as a way of mixing it up with fear. Okay. So, like the fact that you're a shy person, you're an introvert, a lot of times people use that as a way to say, oh, well, then I don't really need to hop on video because my ideal client is an introvert, my ideal client's shy. That's not really, video is not your personality. That's just a fear that you're holding on to, that you're not good on video, right? Or that you're not that you're scared to do video. That's a fear. That's not your personality. Okay. I know plenty of people who are introverts, who are shy and do video content. Okay. I'm an ambivert. I'm in between introvert and extrovert. I'm literally in between. I'm the in-between person. And doing video is not easy for me still. And I've been doing this for like 6 years. Okay. And I get better over time. But the biggest thing is that if you want people to fall in love with you, there has to be something about your personality or your authenticity that attracts you to, that basically gets you to be attractive to them, right? And so think about it. When you're dating somebody, what is it that you get excited about, right? It's usually their personality. You know, they're so different, they're unique, right? And so when someone comes across your page, how do you really stand out? And you guys know I love talking about authority, right? Really positioning yourself as the go-to person in your industry and how powerful that is, right? So how do you become an authority in your industry? One of the major ways is really separating yourself from other people, really standing out. And the only way to do that is through your personality, your unique personality, and being authentic, because no one in this world is like you. I don't care if you and Ashley sell, it's the first name I can think of, and there's probably going to be an Ashley that hops on here because it's such a popular name. But I don't care if Rebecca and Ashley sell the same type of program, right? Have a very similar product suite. They are two different individual beings. But what makes me buy from Rebecca versus Ashley, or Ashley versus Rebecca? Probably something about their personality is what's going to attract me to them first. Obviously, their credibility, their client results are going to speak for themselves. But I am talking about how to get them to fall in love with you, right? Because client results and all that, you know, type of stuff is great. But what's really going to make them fall in love with you? What's going to make them like look forward to your content and like follow you on stories and like want to interact with you and have a conversation with you, right? What's going to make them view you as a human being, right? And not just another social media influencer, content creator online. How do we get these people to love you, to want to be and to want to buy your offer? Because like I said earlier in the video, I always ask myself, would I want to invest in me? Is there something about my page that I wish somebody else was doing this, right? And if the answer is hell no, then I need to go back to these things that I'm talking about with you today. Is it my branding, my visuals? Am I showing my personality through my video content, right? Video content is an excellent way to be able to showcase who you are to be able to showcase these visuals that I'm talking about earlier, to be able to, your mannerisms, right? You guys see that I talk like with my hands, and, you know, I'm kind of silly and I talk really, really fast, right? You get to get a sense of my personality and decide right away through my video, I love this person, I can't stand this person, right? And so it can make or break your dream clients wanting to work with you, right? Instantly. And honestly, the more video that we see of you, whether it's reels, whether it's, honestly, we could talk about podcasts too, because podcast is a great way to showcase your personality as well. But reels, going live, doing stories, these are going to be the quickest ways to showcase your authenticity and your personality, because it's your voice, it's your mannerisms, it's your face, it's your visuals, right? You get to showcase everything you get to showcase your authority by really speaking and showing that you know what the hell you're talking about, right? These are going to be the quickest ways to get your dream clients to fall in love with you. So showing up on more video. Also, podcasts, for those of you guys who are still like, meh, I don't want to do video. Podcasts are another excellent way, because people get to hear your voice. One of my clients, one of the main reasons why her clients invest in her, because I always love to ask, like, why do your clients, like, what do you feel like is the number one reason why people invest in you, right? And one of hers is people love her voice. People love her voice. She always says to me, people will ask her, I wish I could just bottle your voice, you know, bottle up your voice, right? And take it with me. And so we know that people need to hear her voice to be attracted to her, right? She's a very, very, like, just unique voice. And so we were talking about creating a podcast for her today on our call. And then also, she constantly does voice clips for people, like little downloads, audio downloads for people. She constantly is in her stories and doing reels. You hear her voice, right? And her voice has kind of become her signature part of her brand. And so obviously, this is one of the main reasons why her dream clients fall in love with her, because she's constantly showing up and giving them that opportunity to see what makes her so unique, right? So think about this a little bit more. How can you showcase your authenticity and personality? Because this is how people fall in love with you. This is why we get into relationships, right? We don't date people that we hate their personality. We don't want to be friends with people that we hate their personality. So how do we fall in love with your personality? Okay, number one. Also, how can you show your authenticity, how unique you are? Through videos, podcasts, visuals. I want to see this on your page, because this is the number one way to get me to fall in love with you. Okay. Now, the last way, number three, the third way to get people to fall in, your dream clients to fall in love with you and your offer, is to make sure that they feel heard. Okay. So I was having another conversation with another client the other day, and I was telling her, you know, when you do a launch, when you are selling something, when you're promoting something, I don't care why you are excited about this offer. I don't care about why you created this offer. I don't care about, you know, what you did to create this offer. I want to know why this offer is for me. Why should I invest in this offer? Why is this the ideal program for me? Why is this the ideal product for me? Not because, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to launch a group program for 6 months and I'm so excited and I'm finally opening the doors. Oh my gosh, guys, I've been wanting to do a masterclass, and, you know, I've been working really hard behind the scenes and I really hope you like it. That's all fine and dandy. These are conversations to have with your network, as far as, like, you know, your groups that you're in, your coaching programs that you're in. Like, these are conversations to have with your biz besties, not a conversation to have with your dream clients. Your dream clients don't necessarily care about that. They want to know, how does this benefit me, right? And then in your content, make everything about your dream client. Your content should not just be about you, right? It should be about your dream client. How is this going to work for me, right? I'm your dream client. How is this going to work for me? How does this benefit me? You've got to stop making your content all about yourself. And yes, there's going to be some personal aspects that we push into our audience, because we want them to see our personality. We want them to get to know us, right? But your content, when you're talking about your offers, it can't be all about you. You have to be talking into your ideal clients. You have to talk about why you created it for them, what their benefits are going to be for them, what their experience is going to be. Not all about what you're excited about, right? Not all about your past experience. I want to know, why is this going to benefit me? This is one of the biggest mistakes that I see people when they're launching, is they talk all about what they're doing behind the scenes and what they did to create this offer and why they're so excited about it. And I'd really love to join my masterclass because I worked really hard on it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares the work that you put into the masterclass. Nobody cares how many months you tried to build this group program and why you built this group program and why it took so long to push out your podcast and that you're launching your podcast soon and that it's, this is why you're so excited to launch it, right? I'm not being a negative Nancy, but yes, your fangirls are going to be like, yes, girl, so excited for you to finally launch this thing. Those are your fangirls. Those are not your dream clients. Your dream client, the person who's going to pay you for your offer, does not care about why you're excited about your offer. They want to know, why should they invest in your offer? If I go to your page, what's going to make me fall in love with you? Not you just talking about yourself, but you talking about how your offer benefits me. So kind of a different way of looking at the way you're creating your content. Okay. How can we make this content more about your dream client and not just about yourself? So today, let's recap the 3 ways to make your dream clients fall in love with you. And just so you guys know, we're going to be talking about more in depth about how to create excitement around your offers and actually get your dream clients to buy your offers in the In-Demand Powerhouse masterclass next week. So you can go to my page. I'll drop the link after I go live, and it's a free masterclass. This is the first time I'm doing a free masterclass in over a year, so definitely jump on it. But we're going to be going more in depth in this conversation. But let's go ahead and recap. So 1, branding and visuals. And you can go back to this replay if you guys are just jumping on. You can go back and watch the replays. We talked about your branding and visuals being a huge impact in the way that people are to get your ideal clients to fall in love with you. Now I can't even talk. Now we're doing the recap. Your branding and visuals are a huge part of really getting your ideal clients to click with you, right? And when I talked about earrings, I talked about your visuals, like your branding, right? You can go back and watch the replay for more in depth on that. And then you're showing your authenticity and that you are a real person through videos, your personality, through podcasts, through reels. We talked about that. And then the third one was making sure your ideal clients feel heard, your dream clients feel heard through your offers. Why is this a benefit to them and not just talking about yourself? So thank you guys so much. Let me know, which one of these ways are you going to start changing in your business? Which one are you hitting really, really well? Because I guarantee you're already doing a really great job at all of these in some type of way, but maybe just make some tweaks along the way. Because what we want is we want people to go to your page and be like, yes, I need this person. I want to invest in this person. She knows, she relates to me. I relate to her. I love this person. I can't wait for her to post more content. This is the feeling that we want to create. We want people to get excited about your offers, right? But first, they have to be excited about you, because especially if you're a personal brand, it's all about you, right? You are the reason that they are investing in this offer, regardless if it's a group program or a mastermind, whatever it may be. They're investing because of you. So they need to fall in love with you. So let me know any feedback in the comments, and I will chat with you guys soon.